Hello. It has been a hot second since I've streamed. Not too long. I think 2 weeks, right? I wanted to stream more, but, I mean, I didn't. Okay, there we go. Dead by Daylight is live now, too. So we have about 15 minutes. Oh, why did my phone glitch? Awesome. That's what I'm using to read chat. There we go. Hello, Luciano Matos. I think that's how you pronounce that. I apologize if I am mistaken. How are you doing? Let me announce that I'm live in a few places. Hello, Skull. Okay, I clearly have not streamed in a second. Hello, Skullboy the Destroyer. How are you doing? Okay, pinged. Let me place a link in a few more servers. I'm good, just tired. I feel that heavily. I feel that heavily. I feel tired most of the time. I had a decent night of sleep last night, though. Woke up at a bit of an odd time. My sleep schedule is kind of all over the place. I woke up at, I think 4 a.m. So, my sleep schedule is a bit messed up. Just, just a tad. Just a wee bit. Alright, let me make a community post, and then I think we'll be all good. And then we will just have to wait, because the stream starts, the Dead by Daylight stream, starts at 11 a.m. EST, and for those who aren't in EST, that time zone, it is just in 13 minutes. So it won't be that long at all. And we'll be getting stuff on 2v8 that'll be coming back. Very interested to see like how they do that, who they bring back especially, or who they introduce. Because one of the main problems with 2v8 is it only had 5 killers. So I'm definitely going to be happy even if they add like 2. Though ideally they add at least 5 more, because I mean that's how many they added in the first wave. Getting a good night's sleep. I mean I did. It was a good sleep. It was a bit, not well timed, but I did have a good sleep. Currently live. Insert. There we go. Okay, I put that I am live pretty much everywhere I can. So that's that done. And in the meantime, here, let me do this. Unmute. There we go, good. I'm going to go ahead and close this. I shouldn't need this open. Let me just switch over the tab. There we go. Everything should be working. Ignore that black line at the bottom. Oh, is it? Huh. I think that's fine. I see a bunch of people walking around. That's awesome. Yeah, we have 11 minutes. Excited for 2v8 return? Me too. I definitely... It looks like in the teaser image... Let me actually pull that up real quick. Let me find it. Just casually go to Twitter. Worst site ever created by man. Let me go to Gorajira's Twitter, because that's where I remember it. Yeah, there we go. Right here. So that's Deathslinger, and definitely looked like Spirit Sword. So we're getting those two for 2v8's return. And I hope we get more than that. At least 2 more killers is nice, but it would obviously be better to see a bunch of new killers enter the game mode. Because like I said previously, that is the main issue with it. It was just 5 killers. It got very repetitive. Is Elvira going to be in the background again? Who? Who? I'm sorry, I don't... Oh, this person. I don't know. I heard they got added to, what is it, Killer Clowns? Something like that. That game. I don't know much about it. In the last stream, she might have been in the background. Interesting. I don't remember that. You mean like in the Castlevania stream? Because that was the last stream before this, right? Oh, well, there was this one, I guess. I didn't watch that. So if that one, then, I mean, it would make sense I wouldn't remember, because I didn't watch that. Yes, in the window. Interesting. Yeah, I did not catch that. I wondered if that could be like a tease then, maybe? Since I know... Okay, Castlevania 1, thank you. Because I know at least some people went Elvira, if that's how you say that, in Dead by Daylight. So, I mean, it could be a tease if they were actually in the window. And in the roadmap, let me go back to Twitter. On Dead by Daylight's account, they posted like a roadmap of sorts for what they're going to be going over right here. They did it as a video for some reason. But yeah, it says upcoming collections, so we could definitely see like new collabs in the stream, like have new collabs announced. No, it is called Twitter. Ignore this. That doesn't exist. Ignore this. That doesn't exist. It is Twitter. Always has been and always will be. Because the other name sucks. Still genuinely don't understand why they changed that. It's so dumb. It's such a dumb change. Alright, halfway there. I also just obligatorily have to mention FNAF. Because, I mean, I have to. But just because the thought popped into my head, I don't think we're going to get, like, anything FNAF related this stream. Because they said in the Castlevania stream that we won't get any news until next year. That's what they said. So I would be surprised if we get anything on that. But I am kind of hopeful for, like, just a new collab announcement this stream. That would be pretty cool. But nonetheless, I am very excited to see what they confirmed, which is news on 2v8's comeback and the Castlevania Tome. I am super excited about the Castlevania Tome, because that one Dracula skin looks super good. They said December, did they? I feel like I remember them saying we're going to have to wait until next year. When did they say December? I hope we eventually get licensed killers on 2v8. The possibilities would be so fun. We have to. At some point, we have to, right? Like, why would they not? That's such a huge, massive missed opportunity. We're gonna. We have to. Bubba on 2v8 especially would be super fun. Last stream, they said we'll have news in December. Again on the Castlevania one, are you sure? I mean, we could double check since we're waiting anyway. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure they said... I'm pretty sure. Hey, let me pause the music a second. Where... Is anyone in the comments? There we go. Thank you. Shout out Dripless Flame 12.
And before we go any further with the show, well, we do have a ton of content to get through. We just wanted to say, since the last show, we made a big announcement, and we wanted to say to you, we've seen all your comments, your excitement about the Five Nights at Freddy's announcement, but I also wanted to say we can't say anything about it. Apart from it's coming in summer 2025, you'll have to stay tuned in the new year for more information.
New year. Yep, that's what they said. In the new year. So we are going to have to wait until 2025. At the very earliest. To probably get any news on that whatsoever. What the fuck are they doing? What did that come back to? I alt-tab for 1 second. I swear I heard December. I mean, they might have said it somewhere else. But I mean, either way, it's still relatively close to December. So, I mean, potato, potato. Half one way, half a dozen the other. We're still going to have to wait until summer 2025 to get it. Which, you know, part of me does still think is kind of nuts. And feels like it's going to be forever. But it's also been almost 2 months now since the collab was first announced, and it feels like a week, maybe. So time is already flying pretty fast. We're already 2 months closer. Why does a stream... What the hell? Alright. Well, it shouldn't be much of an issue once it actually starts. Like, when I alt-tab to Discord and stuff, it just blacks out or something. Probably just to save resources. Would make sense. Alright, 3 minutes. Let me actually, while we're waiting... I think I have it saved. I do. 1 sec. I mentioned it earlier, so I want to show it off. The Dracula skin that's going to come with the Castlevania PTB, Castlevania Tome, which they are giving us another look at today. Why is it... Okay, I clicked the wrong thing. I do not know how to use Streamlabs, clearly. Okay, image. Add new source. Browse. And I think... There we go. This skin looks super sick. I cannot wait to see it in game. And I'm pretty sure they said it was like an ultra rare too. So we might get like a custom Mori or something. Maybe. I know it's not like every ultra rare has that, but it would be really cool. It is beautiful. It looks so good. I don't even really like how Dracula's power works. I don't like how he used to play. But I will definitely play at least a few matches with this. It just looks so good. Let me, while we're waiting, just pop that right there. Just as a reminder of what we're getting. And then I'll take it off when I actually go full screen and it starts. Which is only a minute now. Best skin in the game, maybe? Nope. Nah, you're wrong. Nope. Objectively incorrect. Objectively incorrect. That title goes to this man and this man only. Still absolutely love that they added him in the game. I love that game. I really hope they do like a remake or something of it at some point. I just want to be able to play it on Steam. Just be able to play it again, period. I don't even know how I would. I'm pretty sure it was for like the Xbox 360, right? Which I think we still have one. But we do not have a copy of Naughty Bear in this house, unfortunately. Probably copies of it on like Amazon and stuff, but I'm not sure how much that would go for. Alright, let me... Or about to start. Let me pause Spotify. Let me know if it's too loud or anything. I can tweak it.
Wow, and we're back.
Pretty good timing.
Here for a couple months, just sitting on the couch. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Okay,
to
let me.
Dead by Daylight's
I would have
official
forgotten. Let me.
Livestream. This time it is for Haunted by Daylight, our Halloween event, which comes every year, and we are so excited.
I
to
will
have you
check
with
that
us.
out
If
after
you're on
this,
Twitch or YouTube
Skullboy.
or watching on Scott Junn's stream, hello there too as well. We have a good
Hell
show
yeah,
for you
Scott
today.
Jun message
And now, I'd like to
mentioned.
kick it off to the always
Holy.
rizzed up dork.
Yeah, thank you
What did
for
he just say
calling
to me?
rizzed out
What
or
did-
something.
what did he just say?
Put that in chat.
Yeah, in chat. So if you know Dead by Daylight, you know that this is our time of year. Halloween might be happening on October 31st, but for us, it's a whole season. And for me, it has now been a whole year since my first appearance on the Dead by Daylight live streams. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for all of your support and your kind words, and I look forward to more streams
It's
with
been
you.
a year?
But back to today's stream,
damn.
because we've got a ton of amazing
She is
content.
a really good host.
We've got releases to talk about, and we're also kicking the month off with Halloween and with our Halloween live stream. So let's go ahead and talk about everything October and beyond.
Yep. So today we are going to be covering all sorts of things.
See that in the
Coming to
background?
Dead by Daylight, there's
Looks
our new
so cool.
Tome. There's our
Right
community
there in the
contest
back.
winners will be revealed. There'll be
Oh, yeah, I
cool
forgot about the
collections, cool
contest
merch, and the
winners.
list goes on and on. So let's jump into the run of
I
show.
really hope
and get
that
started.
unknown skin
so
wins.
kicking off today's show, we've got the event this stream
Plus, at
is
least
named
one of
after,
those dredge
the
skins
Haunted
has
by
got to win
Daylight.
too.
This is our third year doing the Haunted by Daylight event, and today we've got Senior Product Manager Justin Banks joining us on the couch to talk about the new gameplay. Yes, I said new gameplay, and what fans can expect from their latest trip to the Void Realm. After that, we'll check in with our
Interesting.
always impressive Design a Cosmetic contest and reveal the winning entries voted on
I never
for the
even
first
played
time by
last
you,
year's, I
our
don't think.
community.
After
So
that,
this
we've
will be
got
my first
Brandon
time
sitting
with
down
that,
with
plus
Dork to reveal
any
the
new
upcoming
additions.
Tome 21 named Dominus. This latest tome features all Gothic and Castlevania themed content, so get hype. We're celebrating it by including some of the best rewards to ever come to the archives, so stay tuned there.
Agree.
Then we've got yet one more product manager. We got the whole team on the show today. Kirby on deck next to talk to us through some of the highlights of all the upcoming Halloween collections and more.
And then to wrap things up, we'll be checking in with Justin Brown on the return of 2v8 to Dead by Daylight. Thanks to you all and your great feedback on our first 2v8 iteration, we've made some changes, and we're
Added new
going to be
killers?
talking to you about the evolution of 2v8 moving forward.
By
And
adding new
finally,
killers?
as always, we'll close it out with our live Q&A segment to talk about all of your Dead by Daylight questions, so make sure to put them in the chat and look for some insight from us in the team.
Is there a chat this time?
Yeah,
Last
so
time there wasn't a
before we
chat.
dive into everything,
Oh,
we've got a quick
well.
update on the very awesome and very fun
Okay.
DBD board game. So the board game's been out for a while. We showed it on the show a long time ago. I don't know, a year ago now. People have been really loving it. It's super cool, and we wanted people to know we've added 4 expansions since the game came out. So why don't you talk to us about them?
I completely forgot about
So
the
first
board
up,
game.
we've got the Unbroken expansion that adds 5 new killers and survivors, including the Oni, the Deathslinger, Yui, Felix, and more. There's also the Gatekeeper
Interesting.
expansion that adds another 5 new killers and survivors, including the Huntress, the Legion, Kate, and David. These 2 expansions are perfect for players who own the base game. Then we also have the deluxe upgrade
Board game
kit
is
for
fun.
a
Is it
now
actually?
A more immersive experience.
I don't think I've seen
This
like
comes with
anything
miniature
about it.
hooks that can actually suspend your little survivor minis, miniature gins with pegs that will track your
How does it
progress,
even play?
premium blood point tokens, and a new board featuring the Crotus
I've like seen
Pen
nothing
Asylum
about it.
and the Orman maps. And lastly, for our players that have the Collector's Edition, the Malicious expansion is just for you. It comes with 4 new survivors, Jonah, Hattie, Michaela, and Victorio, 3 new killers, the Dredge, the Artist, and the Knight, and 2 new realms,
So
and it's
2 cool
available
killers
now.
got added.
Damn, that's such a great list of
Hell yeah.
characters into the game. So, Unbroken, Gatekeeper, and the upgrade kit are expected to be released in early 2025.
The survivors can't
but you
die.
can pre-order them right now if you follow
Interesting.
this QR code.
I might check that out.
Or you can buy the base game and
That
get
sounds
the Malicious
interesting.
expansion to start your journey through the fog. Again, follow the QR code, follow links in chat. They're all in the same place. Okay, so this wouldn't be a Dead by Daylight stream without Twitch drops. Twitch drops, again, are back. We've got some cool new drops for this show. And they're running
I
from
saw the
now,
Twitch
October
drops on
1st
Twitter, I
through
think.
October
The one
15th.
like icon
Make sure
looks
if
really
you have
cool.
not by now, if you've been living under a rock, Link your
Is my
behavior
mic gonna
account to
pick
your
that up?
Twitch
There's
account so you
someone
get the drops.
mowing the
Look
lawn.
at what we got
They like
today.
actually just
Not at all
started. That
Halloween
timing's
related, but, hey, we're
ridiculous.
just rolling with it. You know, you could watch
Yeah, that badge
movie
looks super
Halloween
cool.
on your personal computer, maybe. We've got some great Twitch drops. We've got the personal computer charm. That's for watching 1 hour. We've got the Trapper's Mask badge for watching 3 total hours. And that swirly pattern banner for 6
Does that pick
total
up? That's
hours of
super
watch time.
loud.
So, business is out of the way. I think
There's
we
a
can
person
dive into
mowing
the
the
show.
lawn.
So
Pick
let's
up.
go to you and Justin Banks to learn about the Haunted by Daylight event.
That image in the background looks super cool. I can't hear it good. Okay, it is really loud. I am glad it's not picking up. Thanks, at least in part, to having a really good mic. I really hope we get a bunch of new, like, blighted skins, too.
All right, and welcome to our first segment of today's Haunted by Daylight live stream. Because what better way to kick off the Haunted by Daylight live stream than to be joined by the amazing Justin Banks, our senior product manager, to talk all about it. So welcome back to the couch.
It's great
Hell
to be
yeah.
back and for the spookiest season of them all.
Yes, for the spookiest time of the year. It's almost Halloween, and players know what that means in Dead by Daylight. It means that Haunted by Daylight is just around the corner. And this year, the event starts October 17th. So what can you tell us,
like
Justin, about
2
what
weeks,
players can
okay.
expect this time around?
So
I
for
think
any
that was
players
around the
who
same
played
time as, like,
Haunted by
the
Daylight
mid-chapter
last
and
year,
new Tome,
they'll
too.
remember that we introduced the concept of
It's gonna be
the
a
void
lot in,
as a
like,
realm outside the
very
trials,
quickly.
and it was a huge focus of the event. So as a refresher of what the
I want a
void
blighted
realm
skull
is,
merchant. I do
it's
not.
essentially the entity's dumpster. Once he's had his fill
Do
from the
not
trial
give that killer
participant
any
and
cool
drained them
skins.
completely,
Any more cool
he
skins,
throws
because
away
she has
the
one
husks.
really cool one.
Their former selves just dumped there.
Until they have a
It's
better power.
Really fun, creepy concept.
In which
that the
case, give
team
them all the
had,
cool skins.
A really great time creating, and last year gave us the
That
chance
looks really
to
cool.
let players finally interact with it, to finally engage with it. But this year's version is going to really expand on the idea of the Void Realm inside the trials, make it more interesting, more engaging, and be more fun overall, because we're a game, that's what we're about. So we added lots of really cool elements that we know our players are going to enjoy. They'll want to pay a visit there at least once every match, but I think they'll be running through it all the time.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I bet. Especially because we're making the Void Realm such a more central part of the play-by-play of every event. So
I
can
kind of
you
wonder,
tell
is
us
it going
more
to be
about
like
how
a
the
like a
portals are gonna
separate
work?
modifier,
So
Game
last
mode?
year, also I
like
guess
the
more of a
anniversary
refresher.
game mode this year?
Portals were able to be created by players using void energy, so the portals would spawn on the map, and after a while they would close. So you would use a portal, go inside the void realm.
Don't give Trickster
After a
any
while,
cool skins. Very
boot it
fair.
out. But that's really where we want all the cool stuff to
He
happen.
does
We
not
want
deserve
you to
any
spend
cool
more time
skins
in
either.
the void realm. So for this year, there'll be one portal open from the start of a match, and it will stay open. And over
Okay.
the course of the match, players can use the void energy they've collected to spawn more portals, up to a total of 4.
That's
So that will
interesting.
let players enter, exit, pop up in all sorts of different locations, and really ramp up the possibilities over the course of the match.
I gotta say, I really did like that the Void Realm was kind of this, please leave my party by 9 p.m. But now that it's going to be easier to get in and out of the Void Realm, I'm thinking about what can players expect to see in the gameplay changes in that.
So I don't want to say we didn't do a lot this year, because there's a lot of changes. So the biggest request and the biggest upgrade we've had from last year is that killer powers now work in the void.
They
Oh,
didn't
wow.
So with
before?
the void becoming an even more central point, and
like I said
a
before, I
huge
didn't.
focus of our event
Yeah,
this
why
year,
you gotta
it was
show it off with
essential
that
that
mid-ass?
we work on this and make sure that killer
No.
players can use their powers.
I
so they
don't
can use
wanna
the
go against
killers
a
that
nice
they
power
want,
in the
how they
void.
want it, with as
No.
few restrictions as possible. There's also some
That's
other really
interesting,
cool
though.
additions for killers, such as being able to now tell on your HUD when a survivor has entered the void realm.
Oh.
So you get
That's
to know, do you
cool.
want to keep on hunting them around the map, or go in and see what you find.
Is that a new
Survivors in there
weapon,
aren't
by the
gonna
way,
have
that
it
they just
easy
showed
either,
for the night?
because when killers
Or is
are
that already in the
void,
game?
there's no terror radius.
Oh, okay.
So they could pop out from anywhere. And while there are no gens in the void, there are hooks, just like last year. So killers can hook survivors in there, which will teleport them to a hook back outside
At least
the
it's not
void
nurse.
on the actual
Fair.
map. So we're not leaving survivors helpless.
Knight
here, by
may
the
be
way. We
unfun to
are
go
actually
against,
adding
but you
in
can't play
things like
against a nurse, so that's
pallets,
where it is.
walkers, and chests to the Void Realm. So with killer powers,
think it's new.
even
That's what I
survivors
thought.
get
It
some
does look
tools
new.
To, keep chases and hiding interesting.
I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be really fun. And I mean, like you mentioned before, the goal was to make it so that there was more to do in the Void Realm, and I can definitely see it here. So what can you tell us about the brand new Void items coming this year?
So
Void
that
items.
brings up a good point. You're probably thinking, well, if it's so dangerous, why do I want to be there? So the big new attraction is what we're calling the Void Well, where players will be spending all that delicious void energy they've collected
Oh, that looks
to
sick.
create new items or abilities.
That looks
So for
so good.
survivors, their new item we're calling a Void Crystal. For this, when a survivor throws it on the ground, it just goes poof, and then a giant cloud of void-colored smoke will appear to help you disappear. Inside
Interesting.
that cloud, scratch marks will no longer generate, and characters will be
That
obscured.
sounds kind of cool.
So it's a perfect tool to help you lose the killer during a chase.
That's awesome. I'm already looking forward to dropping the Void Crystal and plot twisting on the ground. I can't wait to see what the killer's ability is.
So for
That's
the killer, when
that's-
it's at the
I
Void
need to
Well,
do that.
the killer can actually craft a projectile ability called a Captured Haunt, letting loose the power of those who've been cast away into the void. Now this is a much more powerful and impactful version of what haunts were last year, and brings them way closer to being something our survivors should truly be afraid of. So when the killer activates their haunt,
Interesting.
it will fly directly ahead of them,
Like
all
an
ghosty-like.
Artist crow or
Inching
something?
survivors, and then when
That's
it
probably a new
disappears,
skin too.
cause
Of
any
course,
survivors nearby
Trickster's
to
getting a new
scream
skin.
and reveal their location.
God damn it.
Both of these should give some players some really fun tools to play with for the entire event, and we're looking to see just how creative everyone can get. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and a video probably more. So
The projectile
let's see
does
these
look
in action.
very cool.
All right.
I love that design. Ooh, gameplay. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, that already looks sick. So skin for Yui? I'm pretty sure. Trickster. That, I hate that that looks really cool. I'm having a hard time telling if that's Yunjin or Yui. Can't really get a good look at her.
All right, I absolutely love the Franken pop star look we've got for the Trickster. That is amazing. Wow,
That is a
was
really
great.
cool looking skin,
But
unfortunately.
now let's talk about the event Tome, as it wouldn't be an event without an event Tome. And there's a bunch of rewards that you have to tell us about today. So what can players earn?
I guess if I have to. So the art team has really knocked it out of the park with all of these, I have to say. Those outfits look absolutely fantastic. So from what players have seen through the event Tome and the rest of the event, they'll be able to earn outfits for Yunjin and the Trickster.
Okay, yeah, Yunjin.
We wanted both of them to look
I
like
can
they
tell
came
now.
straight from a Halloween concert. That was just
Doesn't
to
make
die for.
sense, because
And I
same
think given where
chapter.
they are, they've probably, probably did it. I think they did it. So in addition to
Trickster
those,
skin
we've
looks
also
super
got some
cool.
really
I don't
cool
like that.
6 new skeleton shirts for survivors. These, as usual, look fantastic. We've also
Oh,
got
those look
6
nice.
new candy weapons for killers. These have all become real
Why am I
staples
getting a
for us whenever
call?
we do our Halloween event, and are a really
don't-
fun way for the team to show off the character personalities.
That artist weapon
And
looks super
as a
cool,
first for
though.
Haunted by Daylight, we also have some great badges and banners for players to earn, which is always a great way to show off just how much time you've spent in the void, hopefully without becoming a haunt yourself.
That is sick.
Those are some really awesome badges and banners. They look amazing. And of course, Haunted by Daylight is back with, again, some daily login rewards for this year's event. So log in every day for a gift of either blood points, iridescent shards, or rift fragments. And this year, I hear that we're even giving a one-time gift of 100
Oh, did
event
my
currency
chat
for
bug?
logging
Hold
in
on.
at any time during the event.
Absolutely. So this is something we love
my
to do
chat
during
did
our
bug.
big events
Fantastic.
that use event currency. So no matter when
Okay, I
you
might play
start the
Trickster.
event,
Not that's
you
why
jump
I
in,
hate
you
that.
get something that is
I hate
themed, and
when
you
they
start
give
celebrating.
a
And there's
bad
also
killer
one more
a
special
really
thing.
cool looking
Oh,
skin, so
not
I'm like, damn, I
necessarily
kind of want to
Haunted by
play
Daylight,
that.
but we can't forget to mention
It
that the day
sucks.
after the event releases is DBD Day on October 18th. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, in Japan back in 2022, Dead by Daylight was officially certified as a Memorial Day by the Japan Anniversary Association, which is amazing. So shout out to all of our Japanese fans. Arigato. Thank you so much for all of your support.
That's insane.
Super cool for us. So with that, we've got a few things going on to celebrate, but one of them is a series of in-game challenges that'll let you earn a bunch of exclusive cosmetics. You'll be able to access the DBD Day challenge track through level 1 of the Haunted by Daylight event tome. By completing those challenges, players can earn exclusive content for Dwight, Meg, Jake, Claudette, Yui, Adam, the Oni, and the Spirit. It's a lot.
And Oni.
Oh, you already named some of my mains in there too, so I've got to participate. So thank you so much, Justin, for showing us all of that amazing content. I really look forward to this, and I cannot wait to play. Especially
I am definitely looking forward to that.
But for you at home, stick around as we've got a lot more on the way. Next, Eric will be joining me on the couch for our first ever community corner. So stay tuned.
What do they mean by community corner? Is this gonna be the contest? Like who won? Again, I am absolutely just hoping for the unknown cosmetic and at least one of the dredge ones. They both looked really cool. Ideally both, but I don't think that'll happen.
Smoke. It's just too much. Hello, welcome back.
I want that Sable one. I do not remember what hers looks like.
But now very excited for this particular
I'm trying to
segment
remember
because we are
actually.
both community people. This is what we're calling.
I'm sure they'll show it. I'm sure it'll win
because
because it's Sable.
And today, why not?
So I'll get to give it another look.
Off with the biggest thing we could think of, which is let's reveal the winners of our 2024 Design a Cosmetic Community Contest. We challenge fans around the world, if you're not familiar with it, to submit their own cosmetic designs, concept art, for Dead by Daylight, with the winning entries actually going in the game. So you can expect to see this community corner segment come back when we have things like this that are community-centric that we want to share with you. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Yeah, so while we've run this contest for a while now, this year has actually been a lot of firsts. For starters, this is the first time voting on our winners has switched from the Dead by Daylight team to you, the community. Voting took place from September 19th to the 26th, and we are super excited to be able to share those results with you just here in a second. Secondly, badges and banners made their debut into the contest, replacing charms this year.
Another
and lastly,
really good thing.
for the first time, our 4 community contest categories,
I don't remember
Killer
what the badges and banners were.
Badge and banner, will have 3 winners for a total of 12 winners overall.
Triples.
Triples. So before we show our winners for the Design a Cosmetic Contest, I just want to say it was an absolute gift to be a part of this year's contest and see the amazing display of talent. We had over 3,000
unknown cosmetic
contest submissions, and it was truly heartwarming to just see all the love and the time and the effort you all poured into these characters, the badges, and the banners. So thank you so much on behalf of the Dead by Daylight team. It was a job well done. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, 3,000. Barely any of them were AI, and I thank you for that as well.
Good.
For real, when you have 3,000 submissions and you have to narrow it down to, 12, 16 winners? Whatever the number is, I can't do that. It's you can't have everyone win, and I wish we could because there's so many awesome.
So many good ones.
Keep that in
mind.
There
were some really
remember,
good ones.
Y'all voted. You're the people who voted for these winners, so let's be cool, let's be normal about this, and congratulate our winners, please. So, we're always blown away by what the community submits, and this year the bar has been raised. I'm glad that we were able to raise the bar by adding more winners. So let's get into it, and let's get into the winning entries for
our killer outfits, and this is going to be shown in no particular order. The winners
looking
are
forward to the
an
most.
outfit for the Singularity called Desktop by It's Your Boy.
That one is cool.
Desktop.
I like that.
Amazing.
Now give me the one of the dredges and unknown.
I love the details and a little frowny
I'm definitely
face.
okay with that.
I absolutely love it. Next up, we've got an outfit for the unknown called
Yes.
Unknown Unsolved by Shy Boy.
Yes,
Shy
it
Boy
looks
and
so
Sure Boy
good.
are clearly working together here. No, this is. I'm psyched about this. I would kill to watch.
Yapping a little
noir,
a bit,
hard-boiled
but
detective movie about the unknown in this state.
I'm okay with it.
Just solving crimes, murder mysteries, maybe doing a little murder of their own.
Yeah, I'm
looks
sure
so
they'll do
cool.
some murdering on their
I
own.
definitely
and
want
last
that.
but not least, we have an outfit for the Dredge called Dredge Fear
Okay,
of
good.
Reminiscence by Euro
I wish the
Euro
mansion one
Cicero.
too, but that one's still
So,
really cool.
As you can tell,
So
that
I'll
is an
take it.
incredible design, and with it comes
All
an
very
incredible
cool
technical
cosmetics.
challenge.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
Dork wanted to say a little bit about that, just so folks are aware how this works.
Yes, so thank you so much for those pieces. On that note, I did want to say that this outfit, while it was viewed the most and received a ton of love from the community, we are super excited to be adapting this into the game. And for this outfit to fit the
That one
technical
rocks,
and
yeah, it
narrative
does.
requirements, we would need to make a couple of adjustments while keeping the original design idea intact. So we'll be in touch with the artist to discuss this further.
Okay.
So please check your emails.
Can't stress that one.
Okay,
enough.
that's
Please
fine.
check your emails.
Please
If you enter a
check them.
contest, check your emails. So let's move on to the Survivor outfit category, and the winners are an Adam Francis outfit called.
Yeah, that
Late
one
Night
looks
Lecture
super
by
good.
Raz Pizzazz.
I don't even play Adam, but that looks
Unbelievable.
really good.
Incredible Riz.
Riz Pizzazz. I would,
Oh
that
my
word,
god.
find it. It's so good. And the use of colors there
Stop
with the black
saying that
color is
word.
so awesome. I would love to have that sock pattern.
He's a cool teacher.
Yes. Next up, an outfit for Jake Park called Jake Lone
Oh,
Wolf
I love
by
the
artist
back of that jacket.
Kells.
That's really cool too.
Jake rocking a my look in the 1990s. No big deal. You know, imitation is a form of flattery.
This is so Jake too. I love it so much.
Yes, Jake and I share the love of flannel. And our third Survivor winner, you guessed it, of course,
Ye-
Sable Ward,
yeah,
called Gothic Romance by artist
course he says
Barry
you guessed
Boone.
it.
This is an
Does look
incredible
cool, though.
design, and
I-
it
you
received
can't
a
complain.
ton of votes.
Yes.
I
it's very
like the
Sable
shoulder
as
piece a
well,
lot.
So very accurate for her.
Absolutely. So very psyched to bring those into the game.
So now let's look at our badges and banners, starting out with our badge designs. Once again, shown in no particular order. First, we've got Bloodbath by Stormy Simmons.
Yeah, that one's
I
great.
get it. Get it, bath, because it's a bath toy.
Just a little ducky who's seen a lot of things.
That's awesome.
Oof.
But keeping the positive.
But keeping the
amazing.
positivity.
Yeah.
Next, we've got A Little Friend by Yuki Yamamoto.
Yes.
That one's
Little
nice
Friend
too.
Clearly lives in that skull.
I don't even remember what I
Yes,
voted for the
love it.
badges.
If dangerous, why friend shaped? Exactly. And Into Kitty by Squidsickles.
That one's cool
look
too.
At that beautiful blighted
Never
cat.
gonna complain
Yeah,
about a
I
cat.
love the little addition of the blight on the kitty.
Yeah. All right, and now we're going to roll on into our banner winners. First one is called Discarded in Water by Enigma System.
I remember that one. That one is
Top-down
super
view of all
cool.
of those elements floating in water. Very, very cool. Next up is Entity Touched Petals by DBD Addict.
I love it's just such a like a bright, positive,
All pretty good picks,
looking
honestly.
way to experience the entity's realm.
Oh, it's Entity Touched Petals, not Entity Space Touched Petals. Entity Touched Petals. I'm sorry, DBD Addict. That's my bad. And the third winning banner, this is my personal favorite. It's Riding Maurice by Quibbler. Look
That
at
one is nice.
I love this art style. I would watch a cartoon or read an entire comic in this style. It's so good. So a big congrats to everyone. As I said, be cool, be normal about this. This is awesome. We want to be happy.
People
for
will
our
not be
friends who
normal about
submitted and
Sable
won this
winning.
contest. It's such amazing work.
I could predict
And
that
everyone who
right now.
submitted did amazing work.
Yes, so please
All pretty
congratulate
good wins,
them,
though.
uplift the other members in
I
your
like all those.
community. For those who are shown here, we did contact each of our winners with their next steps. So if you saw your design here today, please check your email. If for any reason we unfortunately don't hear back from you, we'll have to choose a different winner, which we'd hate to really do.
Yes.
Again. So, thanks again for everyone who participated, and now it's going to be up with Brandon to give us the scoop on upcoming 21 Tome Dominoes.
Hell yeah, it's Tome time. Oh, that looks so sick. Oh, look at that. Look at that, dude. Oh my, holy. I am looking forward to this. This might be my favorite part of the entire stream. That it is just beautiful. That is fantastic.
All right, hello again. Today we are welcoming our product manager, Brandon, back to the Dead by Daylight couch to give us a scoop on everything to do with our new and very special tome. So please join me in welcoming Brandon.
Hey everyone, happy to be back.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today. So this is the latest tome, and it's called Dominus, and it comes out on October 8th. Not only does it have a great theme and a great theme song, you just heard me, but I know the team went all out on the rewards for this one, and I'm really excited for you to tell us about it. So what can you say?
So yeah, this has been a really exciting tome for us to work on for a bunch of reasons. For starters, Dominus is an extension of our Castlevania chapter, so we're really getting the opportunity to dive deeper into that world than ever before. The title Dominus comes from, the new Castlevania Dominus collection, which was recently released. It's a re-release of a handful of Nintendo DS Castlevania games, so
I did not know about that.
The inspiration from
That's
outfits,
cool.
Straight from those games.
All right, so how much more Castlevania content can players expect to see as part of this tome?
They can expect a ton. We've got some unbelievable outfits, which I'll tell you about in a second. But beyond that, from the memory unlocks to all the other rewards in Dominus, everything is either Gothic inspired or Castlevania inspired. We
that
treated
is
this
awesome.
tome as a giant celebration of all things Castlevania.
Okay, I got a better
really
look at
want
the
the players
2v8
to feel
poster. That's
that.
definitely
So,
Spirit.
With that being said, we've
I
been
figured, but
really lucky
yeah.
to develop a great relationship
That's
with Konami
100% Death
over
Slinger
the years,
and
they really opened the door for
Spirit
us to
2v8.
delve into
Hopefully
their
more.
past games and touch base on some of those amazing elements from
Love
those
Goth Me too.
actual games. And I think
Just the entire
players,
Gothic theme
who
is
are,
super
fans
awesome.
Of the franchise will be really fond of. So safe to say, we just had a blast. We went all out with this tome, and hopefully both Castlevania fans and DBD fans alike will love it too.
Well, I know they're going to love it because we've got some amazing outfits to look
Anyone
into.
who
So let's go
doesn't
ahead
is
and
insane.
jump right into that. So what are the standouts from the Dominus collection that players can earn here?
Yeah,
It's going to
for
be a
starters,
nightmare
we
in
got
2v8,
some
yeah.
really cool legendary outfits.
Ooh.
Soma has the Soma Cruise outfit for Trevor Belmont, and we got True Form for Dracula. And the best part, the best part of a True Form Dracula is it's not just a plain old legendary, but it's a visceral legendary, which means
Hell
it has
yeah.
its unique Mori.
I am definitely
Very
all.
fancy. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God!
Holy
And then you got
shit!
thrown like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Well,
God!
I mean, if you can't tell, the team really went
That's
above and beyond with this
insane.
one. So I can't wait to get this, into our players' hands. In addition to those outfits, we also have 3 very rare outfits. We have Shinoa's dress for Yui, Jonathan's attire for Felix, which is based on Jonathan
Yui
Morris's
outfit.
character,
Hell yeah!
and Death's cloak for the nurse. So
The nurse
that's
outfit
some of
looks
what you
really
get
cool.
To, have in the Dominus tome. And while I don't want to spoil just everything,
Yeah, come on, Brandon, a little bit.
I'll give you something. Okay, there's a little Easter egg.
A little treat.
Yeah, and there's a really cool Easter egg that you'll find. It's going to be attached to Soma's legendary outfit, so I won't say anything more than that. But
Okay.
if you figure it out, you may just get a little surprise at the end.
Okay, so you heard
Interesting.
Brandon. You've got your homework. So figure it out and then tell me the answer. But
Yeah,
oh,
the
I'm
nurse
so
outfit is
excited
super
to see
cool.
what,
I
all of
hate that it's
And we
going
already
to
talked
nurse,
about
but
so much that's because everything has been earnable so far in the Rift.
it looks super
and
cool.
not just the outfits. So can you give us a bit of a preview of some of the other rewards?
Yeah, for sure. So from player cards to badges, banners, charms, all of these items are being pulled from the Castlevania's history. We wouldn't
Okay.
have enough time to really go into detail with all of them, but here are some of my favorites. So for example, the badges, you have great stuff like Shinoa's back tattoo.
Oh, that
We also
Dracula
have
one
Death's
looks
companion
sick.
that, perches on Death's shoulder in the games. And we also have character portraits like Alucard, Soma, and Dracula. of
Alucard's
course.
one is great too.
Yeah, oh gosh. I had a chance
look
to look at
great.
the banners and charms as well, and they are just gorgeous.
Like I said, the team really went all out with this tome. And we got some
The
gorgeous
OG
banners
5
that,
killers are the worst
may be
killers. I'm
familiar
gonna
to
have to
some fans of
disagree.
the franchise.
I'm gonna have to
They
hard
feature
disagree on that.
callbacks to
Nurse is
Symphony
not
of the
great,
Night, like the
but
transition room. We also have
Billy and
the
Wraith I
classic
both like a
Castlevania map
lot,
layouts,
honestly.
and
Wraith
some iconic
especially.
scenes like the stairway to the throne room, and you know,
Those
last
banners
but not
look great.
least, the throne room.
Yeah, the-
the throne room itself.
The Wraith is
which I'm sure
probably
players are
my
gonna love.
number one
And
favorite.
then we got charms.
One
You
of
can
my
learn
favorite
things like
killers.
the old
He is
school
my main.
axe, the
I'll say that.
bone killer enemy, and a little fun map that kind of nods to Castlevania and
They're just
DBD
kind of
at the
boring.
same
I mean,
time.
better than
And some super memorable Castlevania bosses,
like
that maybe some
Knight
players
and
have
Skull
faced over the
Merchant,
years.
in my humble opinion.
All right.
I feel like
Honestly,
Wraith
that
can
all
honestly
sounds
be pretty
amazing,
fun
and
at
as
like
you mentioned,
certain
there's
loops and
even
stuff.
memories tied to the tome.
I can
that
understand
will
why
be
he wouldn't be,
associated with
especially
these
if they do
characters.
hit and
Yes,
run. But
they will, and you're gonna have to, you know, play and unlock them yourselves to, you know, really find out what they're all about. But I'll just say it was really cool to explore some more lore for characters like Dracula, for Trevor, and maybe players will get to see Alucard pop in within those memories too. You'll
That's
learn
cool.
a little bit more, you know, about each and every one of them, and you might even get to see some recreations of memorable scenes in past Castlevania games. And I think players are gonna really like that one.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited to see what players react to all of this. And finally, I know that we're also releasing another collection for players to earn. So this might not be tied directly to Castlevania, but it is really gothic, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know, as part of this tome, we've also got a great bunch of outfits that are part of our Gothic Tales collection.
okay,
As you mentioned, these aren't pulled directly from Castlevania, but they're inspired by Gothic themes to make something original for all their characters. So, without further ado, we've got the Phantom Metal outfit for Jeff. Here he is, rocking
ooh, that looks
his
really
medieval
cool.
threads, and a demonic phantom of the opera kind of style.
I dig
mask.
that.
Yeah, his mask looks really
Probably
cool.
won't ever
And I
use it,
love
but
the
it does look
red.
very
Yeah,
cool.
the touch of red is my favorite. Moving on for Claudette. You know, we got the downfall.
That
of
one
Luke
looks
outfit
great.
For Claudette, keeping in character.
Also, probably
of
will never
course,
use it, but it
includes,
does look super good.
A book strapped to her belt.
Okay, you guys can't see my face right now, but I'm losing my mind over this cosmetic.
I
This is amazing.
really dig
And
that.
I love that little touch of blue on her torso.
Oh, absolutely.
Moving forward,
Gold accents are
we got
so
Meg,
good.
and she has the dark
That one's
maneuvers
cool.
outfit that has her looking quite regal and, you know, ready for battle at the same time.
She does look really regal. I really love like that red. That's so
Yeah.
good.
Favorite so far is probably
it's a common
Claudette.
thing with the reds and
That
blues
does
in
look
this
good, too.
collection that I really love. But you know, we also got some killers. We got the Unknown, and they have
Oh
the
my
Bonfire Fair
god,
outfits,
hello.
turning them into
Holy
the world's
shit.
most terrifying medieval soldier, and I love that.
Oh
one.
my.
I could not imagine what someone in that time period would say.
Finally
based off
giving
of the
Unknown some
movie
good
like this.
cosmetics. Oh my
I wouldn't know
god.
either.
This and the,
And,
oh
last but not
my.
least, this is my personal favorite.
Oh,
the art
holy
flesh outfit for the
shit.
artist, which reimagines
Okay.
her as a gothic demon,
What the
complete with
fuck?
an animated flame burning on top of her head. Love that.
That headpiece
That's
is just
so
immaculate.
good.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
that's amazing. You guys knocked it out of the park. Oh my god,
Oh my
thank you
god.
so much, Brandon, for joining us
Jesus
today.
Christ.
And I
Yeah,
can't wait
that's
to have you back on the couch.
that's the best
soon.
home.
So thank you so
I
much
don't
again.
think they're gonna be able to top that.
So as a
Oh
reminder,
my
remember that
god.
the Dominus collection comes out on October 8th. Before we get to welcome Kirby onto the couch,
Are those
for our
part
upcoming
of the tome, or
collection segment,
is that like
let's
a
go ahead and take
collection?
look
Either way,
at
I'm
Tome 21
getting it.
Dominus trailer.
I'm getting the Unknown one for sure. Oh, there's a nurse one. Alucard jump scare. Unlocked at first tier, okay. Nova's Tress. That looks cool. Here's the best one. It's a special voice line for some. That's insane, though. That's ridiculous. And here we go. Really cool cosmetic, but I don't want to go against Nurse more. Now they have a reason to play Nurse.
You thought you could eclipse me. Now die.
That's insane. I absolutely love that. That theme is great, too. Upcoming collections, okay. This could be really good. This could be interesting. Wonder if we'll get any new announcements. I am intrigued. Any new, like, license announcements, I mean. Second best skin of the game, that I might have to agree with. I might have to. That looks incredible.
Okay, I just saw that Tome trailer. Oh my gosh. The Yui outfit, the new Mori. There's okay, oh my gosh, my brain is scrambled. Let me try to get my bearings
That
again.
is a
So,
lot.
we have a new guest on the couch, and today I am joined by our product manager from the store team, Kirby.
The stream has been great so far, honestly.
The upcoming collections
That's
and
insane.
everything that's going on with Halloween, and I'm still, the vapors. So thank you so much for joining me, Kirby.
Yeah, really glad to be back.
All right, so it's always fun for seeing what the store team is like pulled out, and I know you guys have gone all the way with Halloween, especially this year with some familiar collections coming back, as well as some new ones that we've got to introduce. So where do we start?
Well, our Haunted by Daylight event is right around the corner, so let's start with the Void Collection.
Okay.
Justin was up earlier in the show to give us a reminder of just how terrifying the Void actually is, and this collection that we started last year is really proof of that. Nobody escapes the Void Realm unscathed.
Blighted Unknown would be insane. 3 goated unknown skins in one stream would be ridiculous.
So we've extended that effect into this collection and really imagined what it would be like to see them, like the long-term effects of that if they get trapped in the Void Realm.
Okay.
So this year we're doing 4 outfits for the Void Collection, and up first we have Kate. As you can see, we've pushed the
I love the
style
eyes.
a bit further than last year.
Oh, I really like what
That
you guys
looks
did
cool.
with her hair and her top. That's really cool.
Yeah, and like here on Adam, we can see that his outfit is still heavily inspired by the base look, but with some extra flair in addition to all the changes.
That is cool too. I love the eyes.
Oh, yeah, and his hair and his facial hair, that's so nice.
This is just a
And
great
for Zarina,
collection.
we've done some really cool
This
patterning
Zarina?
on her pants, as
That
well
is
as
sick.
a Void interpretation of her classic leather jacket and scarf style.
That is a really cool change up on her top. That is really nice.
And finally,
Just every
since
single
this
one
is
of
the
these-
first year where killers can use
Ooh.
their powers in the Void, it was the perfect time to also add our first killer to the collection.
She
That
looks
is cool.
terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ooh, okay. That is a perfect spooky collection to kick things off. And for everyone out there, don't forget the Void Collection is a time-limited collection.
FNAF.
It's only
Well
gonna be available
well
for the
said,
duration of
Riley.
the event,
Well
which
said,
is from
FNAF.
October 17th to November 7th. So, other than that, what else can you tell us about these other collections tied to the event?
So also coming back
As
this
I said
year
before, I
is
don't
our
think
Tricks and
we'll
Treats collection, which is
Get
a huge hit
FNAF,
with the
any like
fans.
FNAF news to stream,
The vibe of
unfortunately.
this collection has always been very classic,
FNAF at
very
Freddy's.
fun Halloween costumes,
Very true.
and this year is no different. We're doing 2 outfits, one for Sable and one for Michaela. Since this is one of the first times that we've had 2 survivors so closely connected before they entered the fog, it seemed like the perfect opportunity for us to do a group outfit for them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have the Fiery Spider outfit for Sable,
That
which
sounds
is
interesting.
very on brand for
That-
her.
Oh, wow. Look at
Um,
her.
That looks cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and the Fiery Cat outfit for Michaela, which turns her into sort of
That's cool,
Sable's
too.
loyal feline familiar.
But yeah, I can see her like her little cat ears and the little cat face
I'm not
paint. It's so
sure how
cute.
much I like those,
Yeah,
but
you're
they're
gonna
still
love
cool.
It's really great. And just like the Void Realm, Tricks and Treats is also a time-limited collection for the duration of this event.
All right,
makes
well,
sense.
those are some really perfect costumes. But Halloween and Dead by Daylight isn't all tricks and treats, Kirby. Sometimes it's
Give us
serious.
Blighted
It's
Collection.
terrifying. It's scary. It's the scariest time of the year,
Please.
especially in the Entities realm. And we have to go into Halloween with some gruesome outfits as well, which perfect segue for the Hallowed Blight collection.
Hell
so
yeah.
How about you tell us more about that
Okay,
one?
please, like
Yeah, so
several.
this is our 6th year doing the Hallowed Blight collection, and we've got
There's
some
so
really
many
great new
characters
outfits to
that
help
need
it grow.
Blight
It
outfits.
typically features a bunch of killers and really knows how to make like their default very terrifying style even scarier, which is probably why it's so popular. This year, we're doing a handful of new outfits, including the Blighted Pig that has serum absolutely
Oh
oozing
my
out of her
God.
pores.
Oh my god, her face
That's
is
so good.
twisted up.
And another addition
They've done like
the
Saw
Blighted
cosmetics
Good Guy,
pretty
and you
consistent.
can see,
Oh
really see where the Blight is sort of
my
transformed him
god, I
and
need
added
it.
extra arms and legs that are now grafted to his torso.
Holy shit, I need
Terrifying
that.
to look at. Oh my god.
That looks. That.
We've
Holy
also got the
shit.
tragic hero outfit
That
for
reminds me of
Nicolas
Child's
Cage
Play 2 a
that
lot.
sees
Ooh,
him
I
in a
love that
blight
outfit.
splattered ensemble,
That
but
Shucky
also
one,
rocking
dude.
some really incredible sideburns.
He does have
That
some
reminds me.
incredible
I think the
sideburns, but
one
that
scene in
hero pose,
Child's
I
Play
love that
2,
as
was it?
well.
Where he got like melded together
And
with a bunch
finally,
of
we
the
have
other
the
like doll
Blighted
parts.
Bounty
That looks
Hunter
so
for the
good.
Depth
Oh
Slayer.
my
We've done a lot of
god.
licensed killers in this collection in the past few years, so it was really cool to do an original here, and we really liked how it turned
That's
out.
so
It
good.
is awesome that we did an original. I absolutely love it.
All of those
10 out of 10.
are great.
I'm always amazed at how
Holy
the Hollow
shit.
Blight collection both manage to look cool and also
I
really
need the
gross.
pig and
So hats off
I
to the
might
art team.
honestly get both of
Now
them.
to
I
close
might.
things off, I hear that we're getting some new additions
I
for
don't know.
another collection.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
so
both
the
super
Alien
cool,
collection
though.
is back with 2 new outfits.
Okay,
One
yeah.
is a completely original creation we've done for
I
the
heard the
Xenomorph,
leaks about
as well
this.
as a nostalgic look for Ellen Ripley. So to start, we have the all-new Juggernaut Xenomorph. We wanted to explore a
That looks really cool.
never-before-seen Xenomorph design, so we challenged our artists to see what they could come up with, and we're super happy with the final results.
Yeah, I am not ready to get chased by that. No, thank you.
The Xenomorph has had pretty
Yeah.
consistently
And,
good cosmetics,
for Ripley,
honestly.
we have the new pressure suit outfit that was heavily inspired by the iconic spacesuit from the original Alien film. And we're really hoping that fans of the franchise will get a kick out of it.
That
Looks
is an
cool.
awesome callback. It is amazing.
I am never
cosmetic.
getting used to
Oh, wow.
how
So,
Ellen
this is
Ellen
so
Ellen
much.
Ripley
Thank
looks
you
in
so
game.
much,
Honestly,
Kirby, for that download of information and for taking the time to
I
show us all
it
of
doesn't
these
look like her in the
amazing new
movie, so I
collections.
can't get used
I
to
know
it.
you guys are super excited to release them.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are the only ones that we had time to show today, but there's so many more coming, like the clown outfit for the Laugh and Slash collection, as well as more additions to Cozy Break and Modern Tales that'll be coming out during the update as well.
Oh, I'm really
Okay.
looking forward to those. Well, thank you so much, Kirby, for walking us through
Those are
everything.
incredible
And once again, if you want
cosmetics.
to see these amazing
Holy.
looks that we looked at today, you can check it all out on the latest collections page at deadbydaylight.com, and go check it out after the stream is over because you're still trying to get Twitch drops. Remember? Be committed. And a quick reminder, as always, that every one of the past time-limited events or collections are back in the store between the duration of the event. So that's from October
Okay.
17th
Makes
to
sense.
November 7th. So if you miss getting your hands on
I
any of the
cannot
tricks
get
or
over
treats or anything
that
like
Chucky
that,
cosmetic.
this will be the time. But that is all that we've got for our store collection today. Details on return
shit.
of 2v8 is coming up next, so don't go anywhere.
I don't think they can top that section even with 2v8 unless they add like a bunch of new killers. That's insane.
Smoke again.
Vaping in
My
here.
God, so many amazing cosmetics.
Yeah.
Jealous that you get to do those and you just get to feast. Feast.
Yeah, I'm eating.
And just because you didn't see your favorite character in there doesn't mean they're not getting stuff, right? Because like this, we can't fit everything into the show. So just so folks are aware, we've got a Hattie coming in an upcoming collection. We've got Talita, Renato, and Gabriel, and others, of course. But I want to give those a shout out. I've seen people in chat looking for some love, so you are not forgotten. Stay tuned.
Need Bubba and Chucky.
So
Yeah, Bubba
speaking
would be
of
great.
cosmetics, what about my cosmetics? Huh? It wouldn't be a show without a merch segment. So we love merch, you love merch, and the Dead by Daylight shop has got a ton of awesome clothes and accessories for you to deck yourself out in.
Yeah, so as you know, our European fans, ordering from the shop has not been the easiest experience for you. Shipping costs and import fees can make it really tough out there to get anything overseas, so it is with a great thrill that we get to announce that we've just opened a European Dead by Daylight store. Now our players across the pond can
Ooh, that's
order
cool.
without having to get hit with any of those extra fees, and the link is in the chat.
big ups to Europe. I hope you all are
Yeah,
happy.
links in-
Our European
links in the-
fans will be able to pick from a wide selection
Links in
of what we
the
call our
chat.
evergreen merch. That's the stuff that we always have available. Our goal is to make the North American and European
YouTube chat is
sides,
usually pretty weird, so I don't
parity,
blame
so
with that.
identical with each other in the long run, but
That's crazy.
you will note that there are some things that you won't be able to find on that store just because they were short runs that were never meant to come back or last forever. So if you missed out, you missed out, but that's more incentive. Just pay attention as we add new stuff to the store, because sometimes we do those short runs.
Yeah. So I mean, all this,
Oh, you okay? You
all
need a
this,
drink?
all this talk has made me so thirsty.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is the best time for us to announce that we have been working on a new edition of Dead by Daylight Coffee. We've
There-
partnered
a
with
new
the Coffee
edition?
Maker Madrinas to have this available
That's
just in time for
existed?
Halloween. Very spooky. They
Dead
were
by
super creative
Daylight
when it
Coffee.
came to bringing this idea to life. And the Halloween blend we're launching with this is a cold brew coffee flavored with blood
Interesting.
orange and chocolate.
Blood orange. Okay, so the version we're releasing comes in a deluxe package. Am I doing this right? You can see it right here. It comes complete with a cup on the top, and you can use that to prepare your coffee, which Dork's holding. If you want to grab and enjoy some of this Halloween season coffee, just
I mean,
head
that
over
all
to the link
looks
that's in the
cool,
chat
but-
and make your order.
I wish
And I
I'd
think we've got
try
our
it
sales
too,
for the
but
day.
not for how
There
much
is.
it probably is.
So I think folks are probably waiting to hear
And also
more
considering I'm not much of a
about
coffee
2v8.
drinker anymore. I used
And
to,
now
but
I'm happy to deliver that via our good friend Justin Brown, who's going to join me out here on the couch in just a second. So stay tuned. We'll learn about 2v8.
nice. Yeah, again, I really hope it's more than just Deathslinger and Spirit. At least some new killers is nice, but at least like 5 again, like they did the first time, would be really nice. 35 with a shaker? Yeah, no, not just to try it. I will not do that. It's cool, but I do not need to buy Dead by Daylight branded coffee. Especially because I don't drink it.
Welcome back, Justin.
Every
Welcome back
time.
to the show. It's great to have you here. Justin is our product director on Dead by Daylight, and he's here to give us an update on the next iteration of 2v8 that's just around the corner. So thanks for being here.
Hey, I'm glad to be back.
So as I mentioned, I used the word iteration. I might say it a few more times because it's kind of the perfect word. So when we brought the mode out this past summer, we said it would be a first iteration, and it truly was. And now we're ready to bring the second iteration, which will be from November 12th to November 26th. So you have to wait another minute, but
Okay.
we have a lot, as you've just seen in the show, a lot.
That makes
coming to
sense
tide
with
you over
the
there.
Halloween event
but
and
yeah,
stuff. That makes
The
sense.
team from the beginning knew that what we released in the summer, this isn't the final product, this is our first step. So Justin's going to tell us about what we've done to address player feedback and add some new functionality. So why don't we start? Tell me how the team reacted to the players' reaction to 2v8.
Yeah, so first, I mean, it was a great reception from the community. Our team was super happy. We were really relieved there were no big bugs. Huge shout out to the team. They put in a lot of effort for that.
Yeah, it wasn't
first
buggy at all,
iteration.
really.
So it was great to see it be a success.
Unlike
Of course,
Dead by Daylight,
anytime
which
you
is
put
good.
something live for the first time ever, you're going to learn something new. Sometimes it can be anticipated. Sometimes it can kind of come out of the blue. With that in mind, we've made a few changes for V2 real quick. We also did a few things we knew we wanted to do in advance. And we're getting it back out in players' hands pretty quickly, as you can imagine. I think some people speculated 6 months would be the next run. We're doing it basically
months?
in 3.
Yep.
And it's largely because, one, we didn't want players to wait 6 months to play it again, of course. And we didn't really want to wait
6
6
months.
months to get more feedback.
Yeah,
So
6 months is
stop
kind of the
saying
standard DBD
6
turnaround time. So
months.
getting it in within this window is actually a big win for us
Stop
and for
saying
players.
6
So I'm psyched that it can come
months.
back. So you mentioned that you already had stuff that, or the team already had stuff
I'm
they
gonna
wanted
go
to address
insane.
before we even got the player feedback. So let's start with that.
How many
Yeah, of
months?
course. I mean, we knew, for one, that more content was needed. We had 5 killers in the first iteration. We have to add more killers, of course. Probably add more maps.
Yep.
So that was something we knew we wanted to lock in real quick. happy to announce today that we are adding 3 new killers for this next iteration.
Okay.
It will be the Death Slinger,
There he is.
the
and Blight. Now we can have Nurse and Blight. Fantastic. Okay. Whatever.
Glory and the Spirit.
And
Ta-da.
okay.
Awesome.
You know what?
And with
Better
those
than
new
2.
killers, can we also expect some
we-
new maps?
Yes.
At least we
5
got-
new maps. Of course,
All
Dead
right.
Dog Saloon's going to make its first appearance in 2v8. Yamoka State as well. And then there'll be 3 additional maps from the existing realms that we had last time. And then the last thing for sure that we always knew we were going to do in this iteration long before we got feedback was survivors had classes in the first iteration. Killers did not. We knew that one day we wanted killers to be at parity there. So
Okay.
killer classes.
Uh-huh. All right, so hold on to
Interesting.
that for a minute. We'll come back to the killer classes. So that's what you knew you were going to change already. So the unknown element was what the players would say and think. So what did we get from player feedback that we're working on in this new version?
Yeah, so the first big one was people really wanted to play killer in this first iteration, and it makes sense. We anticipated that to some level. It's the first time you play with a friend as a killer or play with a partner, of course. I think the
few
extent
times
to
were
which that was
awful.
true was far greater than we anticipated. Some players were waiting 8, 9, 10 minutes just for a match in 2v8 as killer. Shows how awesome the experience was, but at the same time, it's not something we want players to have to.
Not a great experience.
Of course. Yes, so one of the big ways to tackle that, we figure, is to make the survivor experience more exciting, more interesting, and that's one of the areas of focus for V2, for sure. Another thing we noticed as the event wore on, especially near the end, this idea of slugging to win became prominent. We knew that's something we want to address in V2, and we have what we believe is a pretty good solution for that. And then last but not least, this snowballing. I mean, 1v4 can snowball a little bit, but on 2v8 it was sort of exasperated, so it could really snowball to the point where it wasn't really fun at times. And we have a solution, a small solution that'll help deal with that. It's pretty simple. Basically, every time a survivor is hooked, the gen repair speed will speed up slightly. Every time a generator pops, it will decrease. So as long as the match is staying balanced, you won't really feel it at all. But as soon as it starts to snowball one way or the other, you'll start to feel that system kick.
Okay. Cool. So
I
you
think I
mentioned
like that.
our take to addressing the queue issue is make survivors more interesting. So let's get into that. So what is new for the survivors in this iteration?
Yeah, so one of the things is we wanted to give them more to do. And so in this next iteration, we have 2 sort of, ideas that we are introducing, I guess, today. We have what we call an active ability as well as an unlock ability.
Right.
And the unlock ability players would be
Interesting.
sort of familiar with from the first iteration. In the first iteration, after being sent to the cage, I believe it was 2 times, every survivor would unlock the perk self-care.
Yeah, I remember that.
We're just doubling down on that mechanic. Now, what you will unlock is class dependent. So each class has their own perk. The Escapist is still self-care, but the other 3 classes will have their own unique sort of unlock perk. And that's very interesting.
And I think, keep going. We got some video queued up that they're going to show you here for the next bit.
All right, good. And then the next one is active abilities, just to add more to that survivor gameplay. Effectively, active abilities are going to charge up by themselves over time.
That man just
Repair pallets.
Yes, and once it's
They're
charged,
healing.
you can use your active ability. You can
Holy
do great
shit,
things
okay.
like rebuild a pallet, heal teammates, boost gen repair speed. It just depends on what your class's
That's
active
pretty
ability
cool.
is.
Yeah. That's awesome. And in the pickups, right?
Yeah, so that's the last thing that active abilities can do. To address slugging, if your active ability is charged, or once it's charged and you're in the dying state, you can use your active ability to pick yourself off the ground as well.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Internally, we called those active abilities ultimates, and so that's still sort of how I think of them. It's like
I think that should be pretty fun,
charges,
honestly.
you can do cool stuff.
I'll definitely try Survivor a decent bit
and,
until V8 comes
yes,
back.
so the pickup mechanic is also, it brings.
Yeah. Sorry. There's
It
one
brings flashlight saves back into the equation, is what I was going to say.
Exactly. So that's the one other big
Oh, okay.
thing we heard a lot in the first iteration was like, there's no flashlight saves, there's no pallet saves. So killers will have to pick up a survivor again before they can send them to the cage. Reintroduces that gameplay. There's more interactions with the killers again, which is what we really want.
Yeah, there you go, right there. There's the video. They're waiting for us to say the
That's
flashlight.
cool.
That's why.
Definitely like
All right,
the flashlight
so,
saves
of
being
course,
added
you just
back.
saw there's a ton more for the survivors to do, and again, the hope is that gives more people a draw to play Survivor, so we don't have such a lopsided killer queue. So, speaking of killers, you mentioned earlier that we're adding classes, so let's get into that.
Yeah, so it's another one of the main updates in V2. In the first iteration, all of killers had their own sort of individual abilities, and those are sticking around. But in addition to those, killers will now be able to choose one of 4 classes, which sort of augment whatever your preferred playstyle is as killer, and it really allows you to sort of
I don't want to
customize
play a
whichever
Y.
character you want to the playstyle you have.
It seems honestly
It is
better
important to
than it was
note,
before.
I think for everybody that
I still
in
very
each
much
match,
wish they
you can
added
only have one of
not
each
just
class.
3
So
killers,
2 killers
but
cannot use the same class.
Okay.
But I think as far as the classes are, you know a little bit about them, right?
Yeah, so each killer is going to choose a class, like you just said. So the classes are Shadow, which encourages sneaking up on survivors, blocking escapes, working in tandem with the other killer to create the element of surprise. Then there's Brute, all about being relentless, unstoppable force during chases. And there's the Enforcer class, that's perfect for preying on the weak and finishing the job on the injured survivors. And then the Fearmonger,
flashlight saves are
focused
the
on movement
bane of my
throughout the
existence.
map and staying unseen.
That's
to
fair.
aid your killer partner in the
I would
moment.
just,
Of course.
I mean,
So
if
we
there's
knew
a
we
wall,
wanted
you just
to add
face the
classes.
wall.
I think they're
and
also
just
going to help us make
keep an eye
2v8
around.
a little bit easier to be
If,
expandable. in the
actually, now that
future.
I'm thinking
We don't
about it,
have
if
to
you're
create
both
so many
there,
custom,
can the other killer
unique
just stand in the
abilities
way of
per
the
killer in the future.
killer
So we're
picking up
quite
and just
excited.
block the
I'm excited to see
flashlight?
what
That'd be
people think
really
and see them
funny.
Start playing around with it and what combinations they'll do as they always do. And,
That might actually
you know,
not
trying
be
out
a
the new
bad
killers as well
strategy.
in the mode will introduce a ton of dynamics. So
Just
thank
to
you,
be
Justin,
sure
to you
flashlight
and the
saves
team,
don't
of
happen.
course, if the team's watching back at the studio, hello, thank you for your work on 2v8. I know the community is psyched about it. Psyched for it to come back. So as a reminder, it's coming back November 12th.
And then once
to the
the
26th.
killer is done like
Keep an eye on
hooking,
our
then that
socials,
survivor's
go to
basically just out in the
deadbydaylight.com,
open.
and
It's
they'll
pretty
lead
much a
up to
free
more
down too.
details. And Justin,
So that would make
thank you for
flashlight
joining us.
flashlighting
And
a
you,
lot
I
more
ask
risky.
you to stay tuned. We're going to do our Q&A next.
All right, Q&A, which YouTube cannot participate in. But let's see what people had to ask. Still cannot get my mind off of that one Chucky cosmetic. Looks so dope. The unknown one too, not even the one in the like community thing, because I already knew that one. But that like one is him as a
Every
knight
time
was
they go
super
to another,
cool.
they just fill the room with that smoke, and I don't understand why they keep doing this to me. All right, so
Tired
we're
of
almost done with the
YouTube
show.
spamming
Before we go,
FNAF.
we obviously want to do our live Q&A session, so that's what we're here for.
Maybe.
We're going to answer a few of the pressing questions that we've seen in the community over the last few days, but also, of course, in the chat. So let's dive in. I'll ask question 1. Dork, are there any updates on the new Mori system?
Yes, so as you may know, we've made some updates and tweaks to the Mori system recently, listening to your feedback and adjusting things to deliver the best version of the feature. A few of the latest updates to call out here, after seeing the results of the changes made to the Ivory and Ebony Mori offerings in our PTB, we've heard the feedback and are reverting these changes. The Ivory and Ebony Mori offerings will now once again allow the killer to kill a survivor who has been hooked twice.
Okay, good.
We've also made the call to retire
That's a
the
good call.
Cypress Memento Mori offering, and will be compensating with 1 million blood points, which can be claimed between October 8th and October 17th.
All right.
Um,
Well answered. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Question
Unsure how I
2,
feel about that.
In the Haunted by Daylight event this year,
But-
can survivors heal?
Yes, survivors can heal throughout the trial as they can in the live game. What they can't do, however, is healed within the Void Realm itself. When an injured survivor enters the Void or becomes injured within the Void, they will be broken until they exit the Void Realm. Once they've exited,
Okay,
they can
interesting.
heal as normal.
Oh, Justin escaped this question, that sneaky little guy. Question 3, why isn't 2v8 permanent? We hear this one a lot.
Well, right now we're working on iterations for 2v8. As you saw with the first one, it's completely different than the one we talked about today. We're adding more killers, more maps, killer classes, etc.
Yeah, I don't think making it
And as
permanent
you saw
right
with
now would be a
V1,
great
there
idea.
Are oftentimes when changes
Especially
need
since
to
they're
be
just
made for
adding
killer
3
powers,
killers.
so we have to address
All the
each
classes and
character
stuff do seem cool. I
individually.
just wish they
And
added
there's a
more.
lot of characters in our game, as you know. We also have to consider things like queue times, how the mode impacts the live game, which is always going to be our main priority.
That's right. The queue is definitely important. It affected the 1v4 mode as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So, question 4: when is the Freddy rework coming?
We are still
Good
looking
question.
at introducing an update to Freddy. It's planned for 2025. This is still work in progress, so we do not have any updates to share at the moment with regards to this rework. But please continue to follow on our socials for more information for when it becomes available.
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
question
I'll
5.
take that.
Wait, I was late. When's the Haunted by Daylight event?
It starts October 17th
Yeah, that's a
and
really
lasts
good question.
until November 7th.
All right, question 6. We've got a
Need a
board-game
Freddy
question.
rework
If you have the
ASAP.
basic edition, can you still use the malicious expansion?
Yes, you can. All expansions work with the basic edition. The malicious expansion is an all-new material, but the other 3, Unbroken, the Gatekeeper, and the Upgrade Kit, feature material that's included in the collector's edition. So it might not be beneficial for those owners to also obtain these expansion packs.
Okay, got it.
Michael, Freddy, and
How do
Merchant
you
need
choose
reworks.
the
Yeah, hard
names
agree
for
with
the
all
Tome?
those.
They're always so intense. Like,
Dominus!
yeah.
Myers really needs a
Teamwork.
rework.
So a few members of the team get together and
Merchant, too, they just got
brainstorm
stomped
how to
into the
best,
ground.
Brand our releases. We're super glad that you're enjoying the names. I can actually say I've actually got to be in a brainstorming session. It was very fun.
We call them name storms.
Yeah, name storm.
Fun, I agree, and intense sometimes. I think this is our last question. Are the Void Collection skins available for Eerie Shards or only for Oryx Cells?
Last year's will be available in Eerie Shards, and the new ones will be for Oryx Cells only.
Okay, that
Right.
makes sense.
Well, that's it for the live Q&A. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Got that all up here. You were not reading it all.
Not reading
Not
at
reading
all.
at all.
I memorized all my lines.
So that is it for the show. This was our Haunted by Daylight Halloween live stream. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Dork, of course, for doing this with me.
That was a pretty
I
good
hope everyone
stream.
enjoyed it. So it's a huge few months ahead for DBD. So Tome 21, Dominus, is out next week on October 8th. Then the Haunted
that's
by
sooner than I
Daylight
thought it was.
event runs October 17th to November 7th. We've got DBD Day in there on the 18th. And then 2v8 is making its return November 12th. to
I'm
the
really
26th.
looking forward to
So
that new Tome.
Plenty to do in the
All
days
new
and weeks ahead.
cosmetics with it and
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
We've got a bunch of dates to keep in mind, so keep on our socials. We also hope that you've earned your first Twitch drop from watching today's 1-hour show.
They
So
do
keep
have
watching
the. I'm not
streams
going to
on
read that.
Twitch with
I'm
the Dead by
not
Daylight Twitch
going to say
directory,
that.
so you can keep accruing that watch time to help you to get all of the amazing drops we had. Remember, you have until October 15th to claim all of the latest drops, and you have until
I
October
might
13th
get that
to tell me
Trapper
happy
one,
birthday.
honestly. I'm still thinking about it.
Happy birthday!
So thanks for watching, and as always, head over to deadbydaylight.com for more information. We'll be rating out to The King on Twitch, so please do be kind and courteous in their chat. And until next time, let's hope you're safe in the fog.
See ya.
Bye!
All right. That was a pretty solid stream. And now I am going to do one last thing and then just probably end stream. I thought about hopping on Dead by Daylight, but I don't think I want to. Skullboy, you said that Elvira was apparently in. Oh, let me just do this. Castlevania stream minute 7 or 8, you said? In the window. Minute 9? Exactly 9. Well, that is someone in the background. I don't think so. 'Cause yeah, that we noticed that hair. The outfit does kind of match. It doesn't look like they have like massive hair. I don't think so. It could be. I don't know. I don't think so. The hair doesn't really match. Alright, let me put back on some music. Yeah, I do think I am just going to end the stream here. It was a pretty good stream. The Haunted by Daylight stream was really good. I am super excited for the, like, Chucky and just the cosmetics in general, the Tome. It is weird, though. It is weird. I think it's just probably, like, a bit, because they had a bunch of stuff going on in the background of that stream and this one, too, during the start. It's probably just something random. You need that Dracula skin? I need it so bad. There were so many good cosmetics. I need it? Okay. Well, we both need it. We both need it. It is such a good cosmetic. Really looking forward to that, to the unknown ones. Just everything, honestly. All of it was super good. We need it. That's right. We need it. Alright. Well, once again, it was a really good stream. But I am honestly a wee bit hungry, so I'm probably going to go get something to eat. And then today or tomorrow, I'm not sure, I'm going to work on that video I teased in the community post. I'm making one about Resident Evil. It's still a Dead by Daylight theory, just about if we could see more Resident Evil in Dead by Daylight. That much I'll say. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Again, it was a pretty good stream. I enjoyed it. And I will see... What's my outro? We need more RE. Yeah, I would be really, really down for more RE, especially now being an actual fan of the franchise. I would love to see Mr. X in this game. But yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you on the next one. No, waiting for Springtrap and Hux Rod. No. No.